everybody, I hope you're doing well today. We've got a really warm day here, so thought I'd get out here and make a video. I have been making backing tracks to some popular songs, the standards, and I'm going to be making more. These are for my patrons at the $5 and up level. I'm making them specifically for them, and I'm not going to release them because it's just a little bonus for them. But I wanted to walk you through how to play along to a backing track, because I've had several patrons express to me that they don't really know how to use them to their advantage. And I want to tell you, a backing track is amazing, okay, in many ways. There's so many things that a backing track can teach you. Right now, a lot of people are at home and they are not going out in public too much. So you might be limited on playing with other people. Well, a backing track is a good alternative. Also, if you haven't been out to play with other people before, you might be afraid to try it, whatever, you need to build up your confidence. A backing track is a great tool for that. Okay, so what does a backing track do for us? Well, number one, it keeps us on time. Okay, backing tracks are, at least the ones I make, are set to a click track. Okay, so the timing is on time. Okay, so there's not going to be any wacky timing going on. So that's number one, your timing. Okay, number two is you can hear other instruments being played while you're playing something. Now, a lot of times when people first start out and they're playing something and they hear another instrument come in, it sort of freaks them out and they lose track. So it gets your ear used to hearing something else while you're playing. Okay. Another thing that a backing track can do for you is it can get you hearing chord cues when the chords change. So what I would say to do is listen to the backing track before you try to play along to it. Okay, first pick a song you know, okay, for your backing track that you want to play along to, and then listen to it several times through. Listen for those chord changes. Okay, yeah, I can hear that, and then start trying to play along with it. Now, YouTube has a cool feature in that you can slow down or speed up videos, and this works great for this. Another thing backing tracks can do for you is they can free you and get your creative juices flowing. Okay, so you play a backing track and you go, okay, I'm a beginner, I don't know much, but I can do the chords. Okay, play along with your chords. Okay, I'm an intermediate, I can switch from chords to a melody note version of the song and back and forth. Great, you can do that on the backing track. Okay, now I'm an intermediate who isn't sure what to do on the fly, and the backing tracks are a great way to play around with that, and they're so much fun. Okay, so if you know the chords, all right, G, C, and D7 is what we're using in the one I'm going to show you. So you can use any G, any C, and any D chord all up and down the neck to play along with this. You can use backing, like I've showed you some backing. You can use backing. You can go back and forth between things. You can also just improvise some stuff and find things. Now, in other things, I've taught you about how to change keys and stuff of that nature. But another good tool that you have, that everybody has right now, is one of these doodads, all right? An electronic tuner. If you have that, you can help yourself out. You go, well, wait a minute. I don't know all the notes on my fretboard yet. It would take me a minute to figure that out. Well, again, you can just turn this bad boy on and go, I want to play something up the neck, all right? If you strum a chord that is a closed chord with no open strings, so I've got my F position here for my G chord. If you strum that chord, your tuner will pick that up and say G. Okay? A, B. If you strum a chord in a closed chord position like the F position or even the D position if you're more familiar with that one, closed chord. You can play all up and down the neck. Anyway, okay, so giving you that brief thing, and you can also improvise solos, and you know that it's just you and the video here, so there's nothing to be embarrassed about, and you can try things out, okay? So let me show you right now. Let me put this banjo down carefully, and let me show you this backing track. All right, so I'm creating them, as I said. I'm using my bass that I showed you guys earlier, and I'm using either my husband or my daughter's electric guitar to just lay some chords down, and I'm creating a drum beat for some of the things. I'm not doing a drum beat on everything, but here's what the video looks like, and it gives you the chords and everything. So let's start, and let's just listen for a second. See how you've got your chords there? Here comes the B part. So I give you the chords for each song we're playing, and I also give you, you know, where it says A part twice, B part twice. Now, you don't hear the guitar now, you just hear the bass and the drum. This is your turn to shine and do your solo, your melody note version, whatever you want. I'm going to grab the banjo here in a minute and play along with it and show you some of those examples. Here comes the chords back in. That just gives you sort of a placeholder. Now, backing tracks need to be very simple and not anything complicated, so that you are free to do your stuff and you can hear it. Okay, so let me get the banjo and let's try it. Now, I'm hoping that my volume is okay so that you'll be able to hear the backing track and my banjo, but let me move this over to where the microphone is. And maybe, just maybe, we can get a good little mix. All right, we'll back that up. I'm just playing chords. So much fun to play along to. That makes sense to you and that you understand. Here, let me turn this off. So I went through there. I played just some alternating clawhammer strokes in the chords. Then I went through the melody note version. Then I did some just closed chord backing. closed chord backing, and then I did the chords through again, but I used different strings on my alternating stroke. Now, I could take it a step further and do some improvisation where I'm trying to figure out how to solo over it. I may take this right here, and I may look up, hey, where's a G? Or I may pull up a chord chart off the internet that says, you know, hey, where are my G's up the neck? Some different G sounds, you know, and different chords. And there's so much you can do with a backing track. Now, one thing I did not show you is how to slow it down. Let me show you that real quick. So if you are on YouTube, in the corner, there are 3 little dots. Can you see those 3 little dots? You can see them right there, those 3 little dots. So let me press a little box, and it says, do you see where it says playback speed normal? Let's go now and open that box, and it says normal. Look at that, 0.75. Let's slow it down a little bit. Okay, so now it's at 0.75. Let's hear it now. So you hear how it slowed down? And she loves me. She's just as sweet as she can be. She's got eyes of baby blue. Makes my gun shoot straight and true. Going up to Cripple Creek, going in a run. Okay, I didn't mention that, but another thing you can do with backing tracks is you can practice your singing. Okay, so you can do your chords, and you can try to sing along with it. I got a gal and she loves me. She's just as sweet as she can be. She's got us a baby blue. Makes my gun shoot straight and true. Okay, you can practice your singing just to that playing without you even trying to do anything. Then you can improve your singing by going, okay, she loves me. She's just as sweet as she can be. Okay, you can do that along to the play along. There's just so many options here. Of course, my dogs are going to have a conniption right now because the chickens are laying. Go, Sammy. Come on. Go on. Go on. Them girls out there like to announce every time they lay an egg. Don't know if that'll come on there or not, but so anyway, there's just so many things you can do with a backing track. All right, patrons, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that helped you out, giving you some ideas and some methods to play through these play-alongs that I'm providing. I'm going to continue to make them, just as many as I can, just as fast as I can. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video and got something out of it. And even if you're not a patron, if you can find a backing track, you can use them to your advantage. Okay. Now a lot of them they don't give you the chord charts like I do, but you can figure it out on your own if need be. But for $5 a month, you can get them on my site. Anyway, before I go, I always want to remind you that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye, y'all.